Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back. This is part 2 of the Gibraltar series. And I wanted to, in this video, showcase two versions of this coin. This one here being the limited edition, but we'll get to that one in a moment. So this is the Gibraltar Royal Arms 2018 1 ounce gold. And they come in these packages, these Certalocks, and they're actually very nice. You know, to hand off this coin to someone else makes it very simple. There's an app that you download as part of the Scottsdale Mint. It will, so long as you have a phone or a device that can read a barcode, it will read the barcode. You enter certain information and it will verify that this coin indeed is a coin produced by the Scottsdale Mint. And it has a two-stage verification or validation step. I think after it validates the number of the coin, it will then go on in the second step to tell you more information about it. I think this is a great looking coin. Just as I discussed in the previous video regarding the silver, the difference between the standard 1 ounce gold and the limited edition is basically in the shield and the mirroring or the proofing of the coin. So in the standard edition, the proofing of the shield is, you know, pretty evident, and in the limited edition version, it is reverse proof. So you can see the effigy of the queen is frosted. This was a coin, and just to give you a little bit of how the process works with what I do, someone will send an individual request regarding their interest in a coin. It's all automated in a database and application driven, and the emails are sent to the other 5 individuals, and they will either say, oh yeah, you know, I'm interested also. Even if one individual does not respond, and they have to respond within 24 hours, the request no longer becomes a consortium request, it becomes an individual request. So that person who individually submitted, they either have to respond back and say, yes, I'd like to move forward individually on this coin, and there are expense accounts for the consortium and then individually for each person. Or if they believe that the coin is of such, I don't know, prominence, that they will resubmit the request again. And it happens. Maybe that person took another look at the coin, you know, and maybe they did some research on it and said, okay, yeah, maybe I am interested. And then it turns into pretty much a procurement purchase order to get 6 of these. And that's basically how it works. So here's the limited edition, and I'm sorry guys, I have to do the gloves because just like in the silver, these coins have interesting edges, and they'll capture your skin, and one of my clients wants my skin on any of their merchandise. Alright, so here's the limited edition blue. And as you can see, the difference between this coin and the standard version I just showed you is the reverse proof. this area that's in a satin sort of frosted look is proof. You know, I really want to take these out of the package. I wish that, and I understand why they do it this way, because what's the point of the certification if the seal is already broken? But I don't know. There should be a way that you know, this can be. Well, now I'm just thinking about it. I guess you really couldn't do it, because they're not just authenticating the coin; they're authenticating the condition of the coin as it was minted and put into this capsule, and that's important. You know, if you've ever purchased a coin from the Scottsdale Mint, they really do take quality very, very serious. So I guess I understand it. Perhaps what they could do is make this cover magnified in such a way where you could get more depth in viewing the coin. But be prepared if you order this coin that if you're a person like me that, you know, gets a little bit of joy out of textualizing it I don't want to say feeling, because it sounds just not quite right, but you know, holding the coin and appreciating it in its raw nature, you might be a little frustrated with these packages. The interesting thing is this coin and this limited edition. And I'm sorry, let's just take a look at some of the documentation here. So this is out of 500, this particular version of the coin, just like the others. I actually think if they were going to make this coin limited in the gold version, I don't think it should have been 500. I think if it was a limited edition for the silver and 500, that this may have perhaps they would have been better served by making this 250. If you didn't know about this coin, there is an extremely limited version called the black Gibraltar Royal Arms, and the mintage was 99. I do have one of those. It looks no different than this coin, except the lions are in black. So hopefully you can get a good view of this. There we go. And that's it. It's a nice coin. You know, when a request comes, I do provide an executive summary on my perspectives about the coin. I thought that this was an extremely handsome coin. If the Scottsdale stays true, they will not produce any more of these in this design. That's the problem I have with some of these limited editions, is that you know, this coin will come out next year and the lines will just be facing the other way, and that and you know, I don't want to say that that's exactly what the Scottsdale Mint will do. I think it's a disposition taken by many of the mints, but it's just, it isn't distinguished enough when they do that. I think that they're just being greedy, and if they're going to do a successor to this coin, do it in such a way where it truly is different, so that the new coin can be just as appreciated as the previous coin. Yeah. That's the other thing um this there's something about this package. Like if you take a look at it, and there's this asymmetry in the way the coin is seated in the case that's freaking me out. It's freaking out my OCD, and it also it's just the way it. Why the hell is it straight up and down? That annoys me. It looked like in quality control, and I just envision how this coin is produced. Once it's pressed and stamped, and it's on the automated thing, and it sits in the coin, and it goes in. But there should be a way where they assure this coin is. Sorry about that. I don't know. It's a small little niggle and complaint. Doesn't really affect the quality or look of the coin. I think it is an exceptionally done coin, and a good way to invest in bullion precious metals. Let's just take a look at this one more time. Scottsdale Mint has been around for a very, very long time. In fact, I think when they started, they were synonymously known for being, the term stacking. That was their forte, creating precious metal bullion in such a way where it would look fantastic when you stack it. These coins aren't that, but they are known for having some incredibly unique designs for folks that are really just interested in the precious metal aspect and not so much the artistic aspect of investing in precious metals. All right, guys, that pretty much sums up the Gibraltar. I think if anyone wants to see the black limited edition, let me know. That's just in a different place. But I assure you it looks, just like this coin, except the lines are black. And it has a very low mintage. In fact, I think that coin right now, if you were to look on the Scottsdale Mint, which they're all out, but if they did have it, they're selling that coin for over $2,000. And if you were ever wondering, you buy one of those coins and you're asking yourself, well, what should I be selling this coin for as a premium? Just use the Mint as a guide. Sometimes they will keep the issuing price up even though they're out of stock. I think that's not a good way to do it. I think that they should showcase the price of the coin as to which they believe it is worth based on their mintage of the coin. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Well, guys, certainly leave your suggestions in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this particular coin. Is it something that you think you would want to add to your collection? I actually think it's a damn good looking coin. Gold and silver. The problem is, like I said, if you're one of those individuals that like to hold it in your hands, getting the certified, and I'm sorry, this is what it looks like. It comes in this is called the Certilock, and maybe in another video I'll show you what that application looks like on your phone when you download it and how it works in scanning the barcode. But it's very simple. If you ever barcode scanned anything before, it takes it in, you type in some information, and voila. It pretty much pulls from a database kept by the Scottsdale Mint, verifying the coin. Alright guys, I think this one has been long enough. Any questions about it, leave them in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and please have a wonderful day.